Hello everyone and welcome to the video. For this video, I'll be taking you on a POV drive and giving you my driving impressions of this beautiful 2026 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. This one has just 8,668 miles, so pretty much a brand new vehicle. Finished in this beautiful red color. If you haven't seen my full tour and review of this vehicle, definitely check that out. This is just the POV drive video. Once you're finished watching this video, definitely check that one out. Love the styling of these, love the red color. Really nice looking vehicle. This one does have the black interior. Super nice. Bench row. Literally a brand new vehicle. It does have third row seats with its own climate and everything. Love that. And yeah, overall, super solid vehicle. We'll go ahead and take it for a drive. Alright, we are now behind the wheel of the 2026 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL, which is 8,600 miles. And it does say low tire pressure, just ignore that. Or it might be just low enough to trigger the low tire pressure. Very quiet, turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. And I know everything's gonna blink like crazy like it always does with the camera. Now, auto stop. Definitely gotta turn that off. Stuff's so annoying. Yeah, this thing drives really nice. The lane assist is very sensitive. And it is very easy to speed in as well. Yeah, overall, really solid vehicle. Very quiet in here as well. And yeah, this interior is super nice. Yeah, lane assist is very sensitive, but you can turn that off. I just turned something else on. Oh, it's that Super Cruise thing. That's cool. So yeah, right now the car is steering for me. I'm just doing I could put the cruise control on too, but I just haven't yet. This is a cool feature. So now it's literally driving itself. Like, I have no feet on the brakes or the steering wheel. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, every so often it'll yell at me to put my hands on the steering wheel, which, what's the freaking point if, you know what I mean? Alright, is this dude following me or some shit? Like, what are we doing? Pretty cool Defender up here. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Very nice looking. Nice spot to put your phone. And it doesn't, like, force you to have to charge it. Yeah, when you're passing huge trucks like this, definitely keep your hands on the steering wheel. But yeah, it does a pretty good job. I don't know. I wouldn't use it that much. Like, on the highway, it'd be great, which we'll test that here in a minute. On the highway, it would be awesome. But, like, in town, like what I'm doing right now, it's not. I mean, it's okay. Definitely not fast, but it's quick enough. Definitely quick enough. And all you gotta do is hit the button once for the cruise control. And like I said, it's now driving itself. Kinda. See how the steering wheel is constantly moving. That's a cool feature. I haven't been in a whole lot of cars with this feature. A lot of brand new ones like this have it. Which, again, I would really only use for highway. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And then the very sensitive lane assist will continue to do its thing. I'm not gonna mess with it and turn it off though. I guess we can put it in sport mode. I haven't done that. See what difference that makes. Is it still on? I don't know why it's saying. Okay, weird. Steering is way tighter now, like way tighter. That's probably all it does. And we got a really slow key. Throttle response is definitely better. I mean, I barely have to press on it. Oh my god. It's literally like meant to happen. When I'm filming a video on this road, we got somebody doing 42 and a 55. And it's every single time. And you guys who watch every video knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's just ridiculous. RPMs run a little high in sport mode. Yeah, it's really not that great. If I were to floor it, the throttle response would be way better, but it's better just to drive it in the normal mode, in my opinion. Or you can change it to like my drive or whatever it is. It basically lets you customize like how you want it to drive and stuff like that. Definitely a tad bit of turbo lag, but nothing that's going to be super noticeable. And it doesn't really sound bad for a 4-cylinder. It's not too loud or anything like that, like some are. Overall, it's a solid vehicle. It drives great and it rides great. It's quiet. Not sure what we have this priced at, but it's a good car for the money for sure. And it's going to be a tad bit cheaper than getting a brand new one, even though this pretty much is a brand new one, just with 8,600 miles. So it's had like one oil change in total. So we're coming up on the highway here, and we'll see how this Super Cruise, or whatever Hyundai calls it, works on the highway. Pretty good gas mileage too, overall. And it's a good size SUV. Oh, and we just went by a dead skunk because now I can smell it. Nice. Alright, we'll get up on the highway here and throw the sport. Oh, whoops. Put my foot down. Much better throttle response. Keeps the RPMs up high though. Now we got it in the like Super Cruise type mode. Very short distance on the highway, but seems to be doing what it's supposed to do. Oh yeah, this would be great. For long distance traveling, this would be perfect. Will it lane change for me? It will not. It's really windy, so that doesn't help. But yeah, overall, this thing's such a solid vehicle. Great vehicle for the money, and overall it's very nice, modern, and good price vehicle. I like it a lot. So that'll pretty much wrap it up for this 2026 Hyundai Santa Fe SEL. Once again, this vehicle is for sale at Luxury and Imports in Hutchinson, Kansas. All their information is always down in my video descriptions. Thank you guys for watching.